Welcome to the Trading Lounge. I would love to share with you a horrible trade I made this morning on my journey to 100K, where I try to take this small account to $100,000 as fast as I can as a new day trader. This morning started off a little weird. My coffee spilled this morning. I should have maybe known right there that I was going to have a bit of an issue. I'm not really that superstitious, but it didn't go well this morning because we are down not a lot. $46.25, but the problem is that I went in on all my buying power on Dash Trader at literally 4:01 in the morning. It's not even 5 o'clock in the morning PST, West Coast time, and now I can't play the game, which is really unfortunate. The stock was SQFT. I did not mean to enter in on this stock. I was actually loading up Webull to do like a small trade on this stock, because on the scanner, when I logged in, it was one of the only. Can I show it now? I think it was on this. I don't remember exactly where it was on the scanner. Right here. So right here on the scanner, it shows in this range right here. It's like one of the 2 or 3 stocks that were on the scanner when I got up in the morning, and there was no news. It was a little bit out of my price range. At least it's okay. It's in my price range, but a little bit higher than I was looking for this morning. I was not trying to trade this on my Dash Trader account. So I opened up my Webull account, which is really ugly here. I don't know why this. Oh, I know I did it. And I went to punch it on my Webull account for 100 shares right here. Right. Why is this thing struggling? Oh, boom, right here. Right. Hello, Webull. Wow, look at this. Okay, right there. And I hit the button to punch it, and I didn't realize. It took me not really that long, actually, but I hit it, and nothing happened. And I'm just going to close that out. And I look over on Dash Trader, and I'm in on Dash Trader. And the issue is that on Webull, I'll pull that back up. My bindings on Webull are right here. Right there. If I mouse over it, it says Alt Q down there just below. Now, it was Alt W. I changed it just before I made this video. And what happened was Alt W is my all-in buying power on Dash Trader. So not only did I accidentally go in on Dash Trader, I went in with all my buying power. Not all of it. I think it's set to like 80%. So a lot of my buying power. I still have some buying power. I'm actually going to wait and see if something pops up to, I don't know, make 10 or 20 bucks back or something today. But I thought I would just get the video out because it can capture these wonderful emotions that I'm feeling for this mistake that I made. So a couple lessons learned here. I'll show you why I went in. Again, I was not trying to enter into the stock on Dash Trader, to make that very clear. But the mistake was made. The lessons learned here is we shouldn't be managing multiple accounts at 4 o'clock in the morning, my time. Just leave Webull closed until I'm finished with Dash Trader, and then go into Webull and do some testing there. That's the other thing I did was I changed the binding in Webull to match my new binding I have in Dash Trader that only does a small percentage of. So if I accidentally go in on Dash Trader, I will only be accidentally going in my starter position size, which is anywhere from 15 to 25% of my buying power. So we got a few safeguards there in case I forget one morning that I should not be doing this again, and I try to enter in on Webull, and I don't know. I'm not happy about it. But you know what? There is some good that came out of this. So we're going to go over it real quick. SQFT, sorry, I'm looking at my scanners now to see some other stocks popping off. But so like one of the things that just really sucks about this is, obviously, is that you're going to miss opportunities. So what I could have done was just walk away and be done for the day, maybe go back to bed, or I don't know, work out or whatever, clean the kitchen. I don't know. But I'm just going to stay here, get the video done. I'm going to learn. I'm going to keep learning, practicing when I would enter, all of those things, because I don't want to waste my time here, right? I'm continuously trying to learn. And so on the scanner, this stock, BENF, right? This thing is really struggling today. Okay, BENF hits the scanner with news. I actually saw it climbing this ladder right here You can see it right here on this, before it started popping up on the other scanner. So it's kind of climbing up this ladder. I actually pulled it up on my scanner here before any of the major alerts were going in. So I had this up and I was watching this. I wasn't really sure. It's like a real estate, what was it? What was it again? It's a financial services, asset management. And the news was, what was the news? I don't remember what the news was, but there was some breaking news. Obviously enough to get the stock moving. And as I pull this up, BENF, it's on short sale restriction right here. Short sale restriction, which I like to see that. And so I think I got I initially saw the first notification came in at 7:32, which was this window right here, but I saw it climbing on this window right here. And there wasn't any volume yet, so I was just watching it, right? Watching, and then all of a sudden in the Discord, people are talking about it as my scanners are just popping off. And then right here is kind of the first candle where it really gets a good amount of volume and pops over this line, which could be an entry point. I mean, that was a pretty big topping tail right here, so you'd have to really be committed to this. But the next candle for sure was a really good entry. I mean, because you just have a little pullback here with a ton of volume, and then you got this nice little pullback here. It shoots up really aggressively past this 486 or whatever that is, and goes all the way up to 579, and then proceeds to go down. So I just missed this move this morning, which I think I would have taken. You never know. Hindsight's 2020. But anyway, go to SkyQ real quick. SQFT. I'll show you what I was thinking here for an entry. It was not on the 1 minute chart. I think if I would have been following the 1 minute chart, I probably wouldn't even have entered. But again, I was just trying to test and kind of, dare I say, have a little fun on my Webull account. And it bit me. So there was no news here. It was just a 4 a.m. It was a continuation based off of no news of the stock kind of running up and being kind of the top stock on the scanner. And so I didn't feel like I missed out or anything like that. I was just going to do a little something on the Webull account, get the juices flowing just in case this thing was going to run up. So at 4 o'clock, when I can trade normally, this candle right here starts to shoot up. And I didn't get in. I was like, oh, it's okay. I guess at this point I'll load up Webull and see if this thing continue to go up. And so as I look for an entry point, I decided to just I was looking at the 10-second chart right here in this zone right here. I see this little pullback right here. And then I see the kind of this zone, which is 413. And I was like, okay, if this 10-second candle can open up and go over 413, then I'll get in. And you can see right here, I got in at 413. Now, it did go up to, I think it's 416. Yeah, it went up to 416. But in that time frame, was just realizing that I didn't even enter in on my Webull account. So I missed that little 3 cent, pop, if you will. I don't think I would have taken any money out at that time, but if I was intentionally trading the stock. And then it proceeds to flush down to 409, which is 5 cents, 4 cents underneath my entry point. Now, when I make a mistake like this, I think personally for me, it's important to just get out right away. So I wasn't going to wait and see what was going to happen. So as soon as I saw it go down under like $4.10, I didn't want to risk what you see here. I didn't want to risk this, because that would not be a really good feeling. So to make a mistake with a large portion of my buying power and only be down $46, my weekend is not going to be ruined because of that. Thank the Lord. Because if I would have lost like $200 here on this decision, it maybe would have taken me a little bit longer to figure out I was in on. I would not have been a happy camper today. And so that's what happened. And to be honest with you, I actually tried to right in this zone. I actually tried to only take 50% of my buying power out when it hit the 409, and it actually bounced up and kind of sat here at like, I don't know, it was like 415, 414. It was like 2 cents above my. And I tried to get out of the other 50%. But I actually on the first exit, I actually went out with all my buying power because that's my habit. And that's fine. I still would have lost money, but I would have made, an extra 3 cents on half of this, which would have been kind of nice to help recover this. But it is what it is, and it's really unfortunate. And I didn't update the data yet today, which is this chart here. It's not even loaded, actually. I'll do that real quick just so those of you who can see, kind of see like how I do that. But I just start this server, and I have this little chart here that I do, and I'll input my day one. Oh, it usually asks me another question. It didn't ask it today. That's okay. We'll do negative $46.25, and we'll say done, save to the journal, continue, and then that allows me to pull up the data. We lost, $46 today. So we've got we're green on the account, $1,240, a win rate of 66%. There's a little bit missing from here from a couple days ago, actually, when some wins and some losses. The P&L is actually accurate, but Dash Trader had removed my information. I took a screenshot, or I didn't take a full screenshot, so I have to go back into Thinkorswim. Charles Schwab, and look at the data and actually plug the stuff in. So the P&L number is right, but the win rate, the winners and the losers might be a little bit off. So anyway, that was what happened, and it's really unfortunate. I hope you guys are having a green week, a green Friday. I'm going to hang around for another hour or hour and a half and just kind of watch and see where I would enter. I still have a little bit of buying power on this account, but we'd maybe even consider that over trading at this point if I tried to do anything with it. It's not enough to where I would lose a ton of money, but I still kind of want to play around, right? So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll do a recap video this weekend or of something. It's Masters week, so I'm probably going to be watching quite a bit of TV and playing some golf in the yard with the boys, and we will be back at it on Monday morning. I wish you guys the best of luck.